bit of a general assessment from your perspective. How have family businesses in North Africa mainly been impacted by the COVID-19 crisis?
It's difficult for me to talk about all North African countries because I have friends in Morocco, I have friends in Tunisia that are managing family businesses, but the situation is quite the same for everyone. We are facing a tough moments from a financial point of view, yes, from a sanitary point of view, because COVID is hurting our families, but also our businesses. And we try to be resilient. We try to show that there will be an end to that crisis. We, as family businesses, what we are trying first, we are trying to give our support through our companies and through our families to the community by offering support. Some offer cash, some offer products, some offer whatever they can offer to support the community. But also what we are trying is we are pushing the Entrepreneur Association and the Professional Association to push the government toward measures to support the huge crisis that we are facing now, and that if it's not handled now, it will create a disaster that will cost more the thousands of deaths that will happen through coronavirus crisis.
Well, that's exactly one of the points that I wanted to narrow in on, or to focus on. I feel that from our observation, family businesses over the past couple of weeks have installed their emergency reactions, their emergency measures. So everything that is day to day, trying to shift their operations, remote work, whatever they were able to do in the shortest possible time. And now, of course, now that the new normal, so to speak, has started, we are starting to look at short and mid-term effects, right?
I want to say one word. There's a limit for us as family business companies. There's a limit on how we can handle the crisis. We can do it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Other probably because they have the mean to support that for 6 weeks. But after that, it's over. And we don't have any visibility. So it's the same for all companies. Families that we must also handle the family issues.
Yes, of course.
So it's quite difficult. And in family businesses, also something very important. We take care of our employee the same as we are taking care about our families.
Absolutely.
It's not a multinational company. I know that multinational companies taking care about the employee, but the emotional link between the families and their employee in family business is stronger in multinational companies. So what happened to our employee, it's exactly what our employee could face through the crisis is close the same at what our families could be exposed to.
Yes.
So we fear for them as much as we fear for our families.
And I think that is obviously the other side of the coin, is that you also have a lot of employee loyalty. So of course, a lot of employees will therefore also give you a lot in times of crisis. They will also return that loyalty to the organization. So what can family businesses specifically do to start looking at the midterm? So you say one element is, of course, government response. So the government has to set the framework for family firms to look to the midterm future. And if we bring in the word recovery, what can family firms do today facing the new normal, looking at recovery going forward? Are there things, structures, governance systems that you would look at installing today?
Yes, but recovery will be painful for all the family businesses within the region. recovery will be painful. I'm talking about the financial part of the business, because probably we will not have the money to pay the salary. We will not have the money to bring our businesses to the level they are at which they are before the crisis. Okay, but I think it's exactly what I said to many of my friends and to the think tank that I'm heading here in Algeria, which is called CARE, Cercle d'action et de réflexion autour de l'entreprise. I told them, let's look at coronavirus as an opportunity. So it's exactly the same word that I would say to family businesses. Let's look at coronavirus as an opportunity. First of all, to have a look at how our family businesses are handling the environmental issues. How are we paying our people? What is our business model? Is it sustainable, yes or no? It was, yes, I know that it was a question that we had at a few months before the crisis.
Sure.
We had those questions, but because it's more a la mode than a real conviction that we need to do. Me, as an entrepreneur, I don't feel that my responsibility stops at the door, at the walls of the company. My responsibility toward the Algerian society goes beyond the wall of my company. So family businesses must think only at their businesses. They must put themselves as part of the world economy, and their responsibility goes beyond the wall of the company, goes beyond the borders. Because if your country do things that are not acceptable for the human community, you as a family business, you must react.